Hi, everybody. My name is RLombardino, and this is Translation Confessional. Translation samples. Just the other day, I sent out an English to Portuguese sample translation to a potential client. I was sure it would be overlooked because they seem to be a large company with many project managers and so much going on. Much to my surprise, within less than an hour, I got a reply from one of their reviewers. Are you Brazilian? Great job. Congratulations. It always makes me so happy to see a translation like yours. Hugs. It felt really good to receive the feedback, and my sample seems to have been classified as senior level, which I can only assume is a good thing, right? Besides, I'm sure the reviewer is Brazilian too, because we're very affectionate, and hugs is a pretty general greeting to end a letter, even though this was the first message we ever exchanged. I've heard some colleagues saying how they refuse to do translation samples because their experience should speak for itself. However, despite the fact that I've been working as a translator for more than 20 years, I still send out translation samples, resumes, and cover letters when reaching out to a potential client. I may have a lot of experience and some credentials under my belt, but if a client is not familiar with my work yet, there's nothing wrong in offering a 200-word sample for their consideration so they can confirm that I could be a good fit for their upcoming projects. I periodically do that when negotiating a book translation. Just a few paragraphs can make a very good impression. I also add a couple of notes when needed in case I want to give the potential collaborator some insight on word choices in particular, or suggest a title in the target language in case I do a search and find out that there's a book already with a similar title that was originally written in that language. If an author or book editor reads through the sample and likes what they see, the odds are, well, we'll be signing that contract and I'll go ahead with the project. And it's funny how, despite all the experience I have, I still get a little nervous when working on a book translation sample. It usually takes me a lot longer to prepare a few paragraphs compared to the average output that I can achieve once I start working on that book. It's almost as if the sample must summarize all the years that I've spent studying both the source and the target languages and improving my skills. Then, once I'm more familiar with the author's writing style and what the book sets out to be, I end up feeling much more relaxed when I start working on that book. It's as if now that I've passed the initial test, I feel more confident that I can make the book my own. Send me an email at rlombardino@wordawareness.com or leave a voice message on my Anchor page. If I get enough feedback and voice messages, I can go back to the subject and post a special podcast episode with everyone's opinion on this very same theme. By the way, my Anchor page is anchor.fm/translation-confessional. I look forward to hearing from you. Stay tuned for weekly episodes and subscribe to Translation Confessional through your favorite podcast app.